Norma. And of course, I'd like to invite you all to come and join us on the main stage as we're having our first presentation of the day, brought to you by Norma, Noordin. And the topic for today is called Marine Conservation Awareness, Engaging and Empowering Young People to be Change Maker. So put your hands up and give a round of applause, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone in this hall. I'll be sharing a little bit about marine conservation awareness, where I share about how we engage and empower young people to be change makers. So a little bit about me. I am a trainer, facilitator, a leadership development practitioner. I'm also a yacht surveyor, and I share maritime education. I founded Ray Nautics. Our booth is at B014 over that side. In the year 2002, and that was a very long time ago, I was a King Scout awardee. And at the present moment, I'm the International Commissioner for Scouts Malaysia, and that's a hobby that seems to be a full-time job. So, on the issue, the oceans cry for help. And this is a real photograph taken just last month in Malacca, just off the shores of Kelebang, an island called Pulau Upe. So by 2050, there could be more plastic than fish in the ocean. And we've all heard of this before. So, I'm here not to share my story, I'm here to share the story of the young people that we've helped to share about marine conservation, and all that through a youth program called Scouting. So, the issue is we have a huge gap, which is the gap between youth passion versus structured engagement. And the factors that affects this gap is limited access to such programs. We have short-term activities, so no long-term engagement with the young people. We lack mentorship, and we're sort of disconnected from decision making. Our young people are not empowered enough to decision make. So, the solution. We're combining scouting, maritime skills, environmental stewardship, global movement with local impact. So let me share with you how this program works. In the Scouts Association of Malaysia, we have a comprehensive Sea Scout program, and it's a combination of proficiency badges, as you can see here, very attractive, and they've got very unique names, and they're all geared towards the youth program for 2 age categories, 13 to 15 years old, 16 to 19 years old. We also have programs for those under 12, as well as above 18. But the focus today would be just these teenagers, 13 to 17. So you have all these combination of proficiency badges, and the round ones, although you see only like 8 badges, the youth gets to choose 8 out of, and not limited to, 109 other merit badges, all on different themes: marine conservation, life-saving skills, life skills, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, advocacy, and many more. When they advance to 16 to 17 years old, they have more project management-like badges. And this is how the Scout system works. We know that young people are motivated by a certain reward for learning something. So for all the good that they have done in learning and being aware about anything that they do, and in this case, marine conservation, we reward them with something very attractive, such as these badges. And you'll see in the subsequent photographs, their uniforms adorned with such badges. So we also have strategic partnerships, aside from World Scouting, also with World Association Girl Guides and Girl Scouts, Food and Agriculture Organization, as well as the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission. So these are badges that not just Scouts can do. If non-Scouts, your cousins, your relatives, friends, families, colleagues at work, you can reach out to the website, the Yunga website. Yunga is the Youth Organization Global Alliance, and they have all of these programs and handbooks for free. For free, yes, I know. I see some of your faces like, ooh, free. Yes, no membership required. Just go to the website, Yunga. I can't remember the URL, and you can download these resources, which you can then apply for various age group, from as young as 5 to as old as Open 26. And what do these programs offer? The solutions to what we're looking for today. A youth voice, awareness, education, activities, capacity development, children and youth engagement, global and local action, support, events, and most importantly, resources. So if you download one of these resources from the Yunga website, you get A to Z. They tell you what to do, even what to prepare, what kind of reference material you can do, and you can look up and create fun activities with your friends, families over the weekend. So this is complementary to what we're trying to do with young people today. So how Sea Scouting build change makers? One is through education, marine ecology, sustainable diving, sustainable sailing, sustainable everything. I think you have all heard of the terminology Sustainable Development Goals, and we have about 17 goals, and it's a very wholesome and holistic goal that we're trying to achieve globally. We also then impart skills such as survival skills, leadership, as well as project management, all suited to various age categories. So as you can see, happy faces here. They're cooking their lunch. I think it was edible. And we also do fire lighting. So this is the platform that we use. So outdoor recreation is a platform for character building. So similarly, we use this platform to also teach about, share about marine conservation. And finally, how Sea Scouting build change makers? Hands-on conservation projects. So these photographs you see, they're actually photographs of our members of our organization. And they are young people that actually take up leadership projects, marine conservation projects, skills projects, and they're motivated by something, the symbolic framework in the Scout method, and the fact that for whatever they do, it's fun, and they infect it with other people, the same fun and the same vibes to conserve the environment. So I'd like to share with you a recent case study. Very recent, in fact, it was just last week, yes. A case study, Project Pulau Upe, circa April to June and ongoing. So the problem was plastic waste on Pulau Upe beaches. So we have nest disturbance. And the solution is the Sea Scout program batch work, plus strategic partnership with local agencies, plus frequent visits, plus frequent cleanups, plus enforcement. And the impact, beach clean, sea turtles came back. And I'll show you how. So these are the local agencies that we partnered with. The local Sea Scout group is known as 7 and Seafort Sea Scouts of Malacca. And they work together with Sungai Project, as well as Save Our Seashores, Malacca. And the motivation, don't forget, the badge is important. If you want to empower young people, you want to make them listen, you got to give them something colorful and shiny. That's the Marine Ecology Badge. It has its own set requirements, which we can dovetail to whatever we were doing on that day, or that entire project. And on 8th of June, picture shows 2 people. Actually, there were like 20 of us on that beach. On 8th of June, we turned. What looked like this. This is terrible, right? Like, I wouldn't know what to do. I can't even find a place to sit. So we turned from this to this. Hey, too fast. To this. And it's amazing. I cannot remember how many kilos of trash that we collected, but from the size of it, there was a lot. And for your information, Pulau Upe used to be a resort. It's now abandoned. But the abandoned resort at some time became a sea turtle conservation research area. And with time, instead of having sea turtles, we had more plastic bottles. So the researchers from Save Our Seashores, Sungai Project, marine biologists, they sort of reached out to the Sea Scouts because they know we're around. We're always kayaking, always camping, always having fun. And they saw us and they go like, hey, those are people that we can partner with to make a change. And so we created a conversation sometime in April, and with all the arrangement, making sure that the endeavor is safe for young people to participate. They arranged for all the ferries, the boats, as well as the Coast Guard, the Malaysian Coast Guard. Took all of us to Pulau Upe just to clean and make an impact. And so this is the solution and this is the impact. Further impact would be just a few days ago, and I mean 3 days ago, the organizers went back to the island and they said, hey, Mama Turtle came back just a few days ago. And this is the trail she left behind. And so we gave this feedback to the parents who had supported. Oh, we're not just Sea Scouts who cleaned up. Even the parents said, can I come to also do my part? So that's what I mean by infectious. And it's amazing to see this kind of collaboration and cooperation and spirit of giving without asking anything in return, except for, feeling good about it. So when I sent this photograph yesterday, 3 days ago actually, to the parents, I said, hey, guess what? Turtle actually came back. And, you cannot imagine what they wanted to do after. They didn't stop there. They said, okay, maybe we should go there more often. Is there any other beach that we could clean? Is there anything else we could do? So what we want to do really, through all these partnerships, the program, and good vibes, we want to convert more people into change makers, especially young people. So how can you make an impact? So this is a call to action. If you're from the industry, you can partner with Sea Scouts. You can ask me. I'm available at booth B014, not just to talk about sailing. We can talk about all the youth programs that you can do for your organization. And there's so much more that we can do together to make a great impact. If you're a diver, you can volunteer as mentors, instructors, because believe it or not, the Sea Scout program actually has a diving badge, not a badge, a requirement. And that's pretty interesting. We even have scuba diving as well as snorkeling. Yeah. If you're a parent, educator, a well-wisher, you could start a Sea Scout unit. You can ask me about it. In fact, some of our friends in the crowd here, they're scouts themselves too. You want to put up your hands? Yay! The ripple effect, that's what we're trying to create, we're trying to achieve. The ripple effect. We don't need a handful doing it perfectly. We need millions doing it imperfectly. So together, let's dive into a sustainable future. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Norma, on your topic for this morning. And of course, commencing at 11 a.m. at the main stage, we shall be having our panel discussion on RHB Ocean Harmony. And the topic is saving coral enough in saving the oceans. So in the meanwhile, a very good morning to all the visitors, and welcome back to the third day of the Malaysian International Dive Expo, right here at MIDE and in Kuala Lumpur. And of course, like I said before, we have programs at the main stage. We have got the kids zone. We have so much more to explore, and we have the lucky draw. Plus for today, we have the special grand draw as well. So meanwhile, stay tuned for the updates coming up in a few moments from now.